happens inside the locker room. Players fight
But I still got that big, boy.
for the game and the task ahead. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
Let's get these things out of here.
The starters for New Orleans. We've got Stojakovic. West is out there with Chandler. Then there's Mason. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And for the Nets, Carter out there with Jason Kidd. Then it's Robinson. And it's ABC. And it's Jefferson in at the three spot.
Good shot.
Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season? Has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
Over to the left wing. Paul with the three. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Pass to Stojakovic. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mason. Over Jefferson. Mason misses.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
What the fuck you shoot that for,
shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Kept alive. Kristich goes to the reverse layup and
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
The story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ah, beautiful right there. Good form, soft touch. Paul, a consistent threat in all aspects of the game.
Passes it to Jefferson. Carter looking around. Back to Jefferson. Now the pass to Carter. And here's Kidd from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
Dishes it to Carter. Fires the three. And no good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
And finish off by Carter.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. Robinson pulls it in. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Out to Carter. Back to Jefferson. And here's Kidd from the arc. He can't hit that time. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Pistons in Detroit. Mason misses. New Jersey is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Kidd dishes to Carter. Let's keep it alive. And it's sent back by West. Pass to Mason. Shoots it. Second chance effort, and Chandler lays it in.
That was me.
Chandler's being aggressive right now on the glass. Does a terrific job staying active and collecting the rebound.
Kidd passes to Jefferson. Floats one. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Stojakovic. Here's West. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Kidd against Paul. Carter's. There he goes.
There we go.
He's jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there,
The
Kevin.
Winnie.
And you know Carter
Winnie
is
the
taking
Pooh.
off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Stojakovic against Carter. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Back to Kidd. Back to Carter. Over Stojakovic. The shot's good from Carter.
Let's go.
Carter's got 13.
And
Let's
obviously
go,
his
Vince.
momentum from the last game has carried over.
These niggas out of
Yeah, the
here.
coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms
Good
of
shit.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Out to the wing. Here's Jefferson.
and he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Can't cash in from close range.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls.
Yo, that's shit.
Anything they can do to get him started.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball.
Carter, he's checked in for New Jersey. The Hornets also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for West. Mason checks in for Peja Stojakovic. And ABC subbed in for Brown. Pargo kicks to Paul. Over Kidd. He clangs that one off the back iron. And
Oh, they
down it
try to
falls.
get in our ass. Hold on.
Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
And offensively, how do the Pelicans go from good to elite?
Well, raise your hand if you want more shooting. And I can see David Griffin raising his hand. That's what it's about for these guys. Tough to win in this league if you don't have the floor spacing. They're going to play at a great pace, but man, could they use a few shooters.
Robinson is out there with ABC. Then there's Carter. Then it's Jason Kidd. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for New Jersey. Chandler, the pass to Pargo. To the middle. Paul dishes to Jackson. Good defense by Kidd. Nets trail by 13. Pass to Kristich. Got a piece of it. That one's not going to go. Chandler with the defensive effort. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Ray, you stood up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
Kidd kicks to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
You're not about to get me out of here, bro. Fuck all that. You already know the rules. Whoever get done gotta sell. Well, if we dub, we sell. I'm not getting dubbed and selling shit.
Not as best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Mason, the pass to Jackson. Paul for three, but they get it back. It's blocked. Chandler against Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And the Hornets call time here. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Third is Chris Paul.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Oh. Come on, man.
Timeout called. The Nets.
God damn,
put
bro.
up a nice win against Detroit the last timeout.
Bitch.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
Chandler outside.
Somebody watch
Passes to
him.
Parker. Feeds it to Jackson. And it's sent back by Carter. Kicks it to Kristich. Back to Carter. Outside Jefferson. Carter outside. 5 to shoot. Cranes the 19-footer. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's
From
go.
behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go.
Well,
And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Ball looking over the floor. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Carter. Jefferson has a wide open look, but they'll get another chance. From deep three-point range, and it's Carter missing.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
To the paint, and finished off by Carter.
And you can
Don't
see
stop
his
playing up,
ability to
man. You don't
pass
get these
truly
weapons.
is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Here's Paul. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here is Carter. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Fires from 18. They get it back. Here's Kristich, and there's the pass to Carter. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the
Let's
basket
go.
And he found the perfect spot
Good shit, good
behind
shit.
the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Paul finds Chandler. Taken away by Kidd. It's Carter, high post. Jackson on him. And it's good
Let's go,
for 2.
J-Kid.
Now just a 5-point Pelican lead.
See,
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Mason. From deep. Kidd grabs the board. Kidd's got his 4th rebound in this one. That drive by Carter.
now one.
For the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Some changes for New Orleans. West comes in for Jackson. And it's Butler in for ABC. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league is going.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Chris Paul is out there with Peja Stojakovic. Then there's Mason. Then there's West. And it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Fast break, here they come. And then Carter with the jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's sent back by Carter. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in a fast break chance. And finished off by Carter.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Paul kicks to Stojakovic. They grab their own miss. West, and the dunk by West.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Kidd against Paul. Pass to Carter. Chandler comes with the double team. Carter, the pass to Robinson. 4 on the clock. That one falls.
Damn, nigga. Take your longest fuck.
And that's always a good way to start the second half.
Kidd against Paul. Down low. Stojakovic kicks to Mason. A rebound by the Nets.
And this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Paul against Kidd. Paul dishes to Mason. Pass to Stojakovic. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Paul missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
There's the pass to Kristich. Back to Carter. Inside.
Oh my God.
Robinson, that time on the inside.
Oh my God, Jay, chill.
3 assists tonight.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at
Kidd
sharing
is
the
the
ball for his teammates. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
To the inside. Inside. Carter lays it up and banks it in. Carter's got 29.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
I can't even work the
Ball outside. And it's blocked. To the middle. Stolen by Stojakovic. And Vince Carter picks up a foul.
Man, why was that stolen? That was supposed to go above.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Threw that bitch right to him.
Kidd against Paul. A rebound by the Nets. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Carter the pass to Kristich. Carter against Stojakovic. Outside Jefferson. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
What the fuck, bro?
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. He's coming off an excellent season.
That shit
He
nuts.
put up about 15 points a game last season, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Outside Kidd. Jacks up a 3. It's good.
Let's go, J. Kidd.
Kidd's got 8 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Drops in the breakaway
Good
layup.
shit.
Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Carter for
Let's
3.
go.
6 to triple. Carter's got the lead.
You
up to
niggas the
7
fuck
now.
out of here. Let's get them out of here. Shit.
Just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
Oh, why did I jump
Outside
twice?
Stojakovic. Hornets now
Good
working with the
God.
new shot clock.
Fuck out of here, mister.
Here's Jackson.
Fuck out of here,
They're the
mister.
top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Second, Chris Paul.
very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And the Hornets making a change here. Argo's checked in. New Jersey leading by 5 to the paint.
Come on.
And now a three-point
I see you,
chance as he'll head to the line.
J.K. trying to win.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
The Nets have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. And that one falls for Jefferson.
And the athleticism
on
Jefferson possesses, really impressive. A rangy forward who plays with intensity on both ends. Timeout
called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Looking now at the numbers for Carter. Last season's performance for him. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage, 10th in blocks, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And back to what you said, he was runner-up in the three-point accuracy category last season because no one could get him out of his rhythm. He was just unstoppable.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Paul dishes to Jackson. Pass to Bargo. And there's the feed to West. And the stuff by West.
Yeah, let's look at David West.
Hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Brown is checked in for Jackson. Jefferson passing to Carter. Outside Kidd. Pulls from the top of the key. Feeds it to Kristich. Kidd with it. West picks him up.
Bitch.
And then Carter with the
Bitch ass nigga.
All night
What the
they've
fuck you
asked
doing?
him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not
What you
disappointed.
doing down there?
Here's Paul.
PJ
11
Brown.
points in the game.
Not even PJ Brown. That's D Brown. Darren Brown. Whatever the fuck.
Pass to Parker. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Bro, where did he jump to?
Fargo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Hard. Unable to get that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And it's sent back by West. And they get it back. And good that time. And that's now 7 points for Robinson.
We've seen that a few times today, guys. I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's West. Hits the front of the rim and out. New Jersey leading by 10. Kidd kicks to Carter. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
There we go, Cliff.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Kidd against Paul. Passes it to Brown. Stolen by Carter. Kidd, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Pargo. And the Hornets miss again. New Jersey has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And Robinson that time on the assist by Carter. Carter's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it.
And a new group in for the Nets. ABC's checked in for Moore. Robinson comes in for Collins. Jefferson's checked in for the Dude. And it's Carter in for ABC. The Hornets also changing it up. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Butler. Mason checks in for Brown. And Stojakovic is subbed in for Chris Paul. Jefferson out there with Robinson. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Carter. And it's Kristich in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for New
got
Jersey.
that off.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Fuck you, hit, Let's go, Joe.
His second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Jackson against Kidd. Unloads from 13. A rebound by the Nets. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. West with the steal. And the stuff by West.
I had it.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Carter. And it goes down 2 points. Carter's got
Lean on that shoulder, go out.
Let's
get it.
him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Jackson. The offensive rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Kidd against Stojakovic. Carter outside. Back to Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. Can't hit that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. Over Kidd. And the basket by Jackson. It's now only a 1-point Nets lead. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Outside Kidd. Back to Carter. Down low. Here's Kristich. Jams it straight down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Jackson looking it over. Robinson against Mason to tie it up. Hits it from 3-point range.
Hey, yo.
And this game is tied up now. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Carter. Outside Jefferson. Carter outside. Lock at 6. Fires the 3. And again, Brooklyn.
Fuck off of me.
It's got a lot to do with the position.
Nigga.
They're in a very smart offensive performance today.
I really got to do this every game for the fucking dub out here.
Jackson dishes to Stojakovic. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. In transition, here come the Nets.
Okay, Clint.
He just punches that one down. With
Okay, Clint.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Jackson passes to Stojakovic. Left side West. Lots of room. Rebound New Jersey. DBC's got his 16th rebound on the night. Finished off by Carter.
I want to pass
This
that
sort
too.
of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Stojakovic. Robinson with the block. And up the floor again for New Jersey. Running the court. Kidd against Jackson. Fires for 3. It's
Oh, that was
rebounded by
dagger.
West. West has got rebound number 15 here tonight.
That was
And Vince
dagger.
Carter picks
Fuck.
up the foul.
That was
That's
dagger.
his 3rd foul of the game. Ball
That's
checked
in
in
the
for Jackson.
balls.
Paul with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's
Oh,
Kidd.
dude, Kidd with it.
Here's
Get it out.
Robinson.
Get it out.
Outside for Jefferson. Carter outside. Shot clock at 5. Kristich no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Stojakovic. And it's sent back by Carter. Right side Kidd. Takes a
There we
3.
go.
It's in there.
There we
Carter
go.
assists. Carter's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Paul's shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there. And
Let's
that's a guy that you
go.
can
I
tell
see
takes
they
every
Mars.
possession defensively very seriously.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's good.
Got
Paul's
that
got
bitch
19
off.
points.
So creative right there. Paul's fantastic at finding ways to get inside and capitalize, whether it's him or a teammate.
Carter outside. Here's Robinson. And he
Cliff
battles
is
for the ball
there.
and gets the second chance.
Even though I was supposed to hit that, that was wide
Robinson's
open.
got 15 points in
They
just the
robbed
second
him.
half. The pass to Stojakovic. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender
Damn,
inside.
you not.
Paul against Kidd. West, right side. Back to Paul. Mason with it. Buries it from 3-point range.
Ooh, that was
He's got 6
filthy.
here in this quarter.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Stojakovic against Carter. Ring shot on the way, and it's New Jersey scoring again.
Well, that's one way he can finish.
Vince
But
is
far
out
from
here
the
right now,
only
too.
way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Ball against Kidd. Paul kicks to Mason. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Kidd. Carter outside.
That's good. Oh my God.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter.
That's
6
good.
to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
And the basket by Kristich.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Damn, I cannot hit a three to save my life, bro.
Kid
Oh,
against Paul.
no.
3-pointers to
He clapped.
Stojakovic.
Oh,
Rebound,
yeah,
Brooklyn.
yeah.
They've led by as many as 14 points. Carter down low. Defended by Stojakovic. Paul with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Carter against Stojakovic. Carter, the pass to Jefferson. Back to Carter. From deep. An absolute
That's
bomb
game, nigga.
Carter's got 49 points
Fuck
in the
outta
game.
here.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 10. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game.
Get these in the fuck out of here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Paul kicks to Stojakovic. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the three ball is his specialty.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 7. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Goes up off the inbound. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. From outside the arc.
Fuck out of here, big heads. Get the fuck out of here, big heads.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point,
Get these niggas out of here, bro.
once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's Brooklyn
Good
easily
game.
grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.